Rubia Frutuoso.
Yeah, like
Ah,
B.
Rubia.
okay.
Rubia.
Rubia.
Who yeah, and tell me something about her. I don't think I've really heard of her. Is she from Brazil, like born and raised? And
Yeah, she was partner of Bruno Gallardo. Yeah. In Brazil, like she's very famous.
Yes. I think the most famous
Yeah.
teacher of
Uh,
Zouk.
she I don't know how her. She's amazing.
Yeah.
We are
hey everyone. On today's episode of 2 Podcast, we had on the inspiring and incredible Larissa Almeida and Luí Salton, who are Brazilian Zouk dancers, performers, choreographers, as well as instructors, man. I love this episode because I really love what they're doing for the Brazilian Zouk community. In this episode, we talk about their childhood growing up in Brazil, hints and tips on how to improve your lead and follow. Great episode. I am so glad they came on the show. Let's jump right into it. All right, showing up. All right, hey. So I am now on the line with a Larissa Almeida and a Louis Salton, who who are Brazilian Zouk dancers, instructors, choreographers, as well as performers. I
Yes.
believe you both were born in Brazil and currently living in Brazil. Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. How are you all doing today?
I'm doing nice. We training uh, at this morning.
We are.
We are at Larissa's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are you?
I'm good. We are working a new choreography and
Hey. Okay. So no,
that
yeah. Yeah. So I'm curious. I've never been to Brazil, honestly. So I want to hear from both of you all. What was your childhood like growing up in Brazil? What was that like?
What can you repeat, please?
Oh yeah, yeah. Tell me about your childhood in Brazil. What was your childhood like in Brazil?
Yeah. Você entendeu?
market.
Como foi sua infância?
Ah,
Yeah. I here in Brazil is very common. Like the kids play in the streets in front of their homes. So I grew up like this, playing soccer, playing another place. I don't know the name in English. Like pega, esconde, esconde, pega,
pega,
pega.
pega.
With the
Okay.
kids of our neighborhood. Is like ride and seek, I think. Ride and seek.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
We
name.
don't know.
All right.
And I started dancing. I started dancing like when I was 13 years old or 12 years old
Sim.
with my mom. And later she stopped it and I continue learning. I started with a dance called forró. It's a
I
Brazilian
know. Yeah,
dance.
forró. Yeah, forró. That's very popular in Brazil.
Yeah, very popular here. And later I discovered Zouk by Larissa and fall in love with this.
Yeah.
And what's yours?
About my was the same. I grew up in playing with the kids in my street, and when I was 11 years, I went with my mother to a dance class in my city, and my teacher always says to me, "Come here, let's dance." And I know I don't want to do this. This is an adult thing, and I don't like it. Uh, but after some classes, then I watch. I started to dance with samba de gafieira, and then I know the zouk, and now I'm in love with this
Yeah,
dance.
yeah, sure enough. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm
Touch my heart.
curious. Yeah, yeah. I'm curious. Tell me for you, Louis, what?
what was it like learning Foho when you were 13? What was that like?
Uh, was very rock musics, and I played electric guitar with a band when I was a kid. So here at Brazil have like a separation, like who likes rock don't likes forró, and who likes forró usually don't like rock.
Okay.
So I changed my words and start to listen everything and like everything. So it was very good to me.
Okay.
And at the past, I saw all these of learning dance like a play, like a game. So just to have fun. I like to keep seeing this like this.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, man. And I'm curious, how popular is forró in Brazil? How popular is it?
So it's more
Very
popular than
popular.
Zouk,
Yes.
like a lot.
In the small cities.
Yeah, and in the north part is more popular than in the south part.
Yeah.
So São Paulo is like uh, center south part, and at the north is very popular.
Okay. And where do you all currently live? Where you live at right now?
We are live. I live in Sorocaba, is a city from São Paulo, and Larissa lives at Alumínio,
Okay.
is another city
Okay.
smaller than.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. And so
Yeah.
tell me, Larissa, what was I guess what was it like growing up in Almina in a small town? What was that like?
Uh, Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yeah. For Larissa, I'm curious. What was it like growing up in Almeida? You know that small town. Where you from again?
She's from Alumínio. Is the name
Alumínio.
of.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So tell me,
Like
Larissa, what was it like? Alumínio. What was it like growing up in Alumínio?
um well, here there's nothing to do like to enjoy. And I always have to go to other cities like Sorocaba or São Roque to learn to dance. So basically I just sleep here. But yeah,
Okay.
But like half hour from my city,
yes.
and my city is like 1.5 hour from São Paulo.
Ah, okay. And tell me, so what's the name of your city again? Tell me one more time.
My city?
Oh no, Louis, what's your city called?
Sorocaba.
Sorocaba.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Louis, tell me, what was it like growing up in Sorocaba?
Nice pronunciation. Uh, Sorocaba is bigger than Larissa's city, but is smaller than São Paulo. So I like to grow up here because I have a lot of nature if I need, but I also have things of big cities like shoppings and another places to go. So I like nature, I like trees, I like space. So I like it.
Okay.
But to dance, isn't too good. Like the zoo community here isn't too big, but we can go to São Paulo to dance or teach or learn. So it's good.
Yeah, okay, I understand that. And so I'm curious, you're dancing foho when you're 13. How do you get introduced to Brazilian Zouk? How does that come about?
So
It's a long story.
it's a long story. Uh, I meet Larissa, and she danced Zouk already because her teacher danced Zouk too.
Yeah.
So I didn't. My teacher didn't dance Zouk at that time.
His teacher just like sorry. His teacher likes just samba and bolero, forró, just this dance.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
more traditional.
He doesn't know the zouk.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Larissa and me started a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had to learn Zouk. My first experience with Zouk wasn't too good. So at first time I didn't like it this.
Ah.
Yeah. But I tried again and again and started liking, and now
Dance Zouk, please.
now is my favorite dance. Me and Larissa, we are not more boyfriend and girlfriend anymore, but we still like best friends
Yes.
and
Yeah,
partners.
that's awesome. And so I'm curious, Larissa,
Yes.
tell me about your beginner stage when you were learning Brazilian Zouk. What was that like?
Um, in the beginning was look easier to me because I didn't know how to do the head movements. I've never seen, and was was easy and cool. But my teacher doesn't teach with a woman, so I didn't see the dance completely, just the woman's, just the man's part. So he teach me, and I did just this in the beginning. But when we when we start to give class in other city in Sorocaba, I went to do these classes with him, and he bring a woman. So I saw the dance with a woman, and oh my god, this is so hard.
Ah,
How to
yeah.
do this? But
And
it's
Hey kid, come here. Hey, if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would be amazing for the channel. Let's get back to the show.
but
and
it's
yeah, how old were you when you first started dancing?
Zouk. I was 12.
Hey, that's very young. Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
so, and let me ask you this, Larissa. So, you saw or you thought it was very difficult. Why did you not give up? Like, why did you continue to dance it?
Because I love the song that we can dance Zouk, like black, Zouk black, like the black music. I love it.
R&B music.
Yeah, R&B too, but my in the past my favorite was black.
Okay. Okay. And so I'm curious, for you, Louis, was it why did you stay with Pursuit? Was it just for Larissa or was it for another reason?
Yeah, it's a good question. A little because of Larissa, a little because of my my ego. I don't know. So I like it, the music that we can dance Zouk too. So I like it this, and Zouk offers a lot of possibilities, a lot of dance possibilities. Like in what other dance you can move the head of your partner or all the body of
Right,
your
right,
partner.
right.
So
Yeah.
so I like it because of this. So I think it's this a little of both.
Conta a história da menina que te ensinou.
Deixa pra lá. Yeah, is
Okay,
this.
sure enough. Yeah, I don't speak Portuguese, but I got you, man. Yeah, yeah. And, and so you all are dancing Zouk and everything. I guess at what point do you all start to take the dance more seriously? When does that come about?
Yeah, I think is when we start making part of Rubia Frutuoso company.
Yes. Yes.
Rubia Frutuoso is like, in my opinion, is the biggest Zouk dancer here from Brazil, and she's our teacher, also our teacher,
Nice, that's
and
awesome.
yeah, and had audience,
Yes.
like audience to
Audition,
get in,
yeah, auditions.
audition
Yeah.
to get in at her company. So we went and we passed it like 2 years ago.
Yes.
2 years ago. So we started to train more and focus more on dance.
Nice.
Like we still having a lot of fun with this,
Mhm.
but now it's more serious.
Okay, okay. And tell me, what is the name of that lady again? What was her name?
Rubia frutuoso.
Yeah, like
Ah,
B.
Rubia.
okay.
Rubia.
Who yeah, and tell me something about her. I don't think I've really heard of her. Is she from Brazil, like born and raised? And
Yeah, she was partner of Bruno Gallardo. Yeah, in Brazil, like she's very famous.
Yes. I
Yeah,
think the most famous
yeah.
teacher of
Uh,
Zouk.
she I don't know how she's amazing.
Yeah.
We are studying Zouk with her like 2 years. We go to São Paulo every Saturday to the trainings. Uh, and our vision about Zouk like isn't the same way. I see the Zouk more physically and scientifically. She too, but in another ways. But our visions like agree with each other in a different
yeah.
way.
Okay.
And this is good to me because I can see things in another view, at her view, and she's very theoric too, and I like this a lot.
Okay.
And she also have a big baggage of classic dances like ballet and jazz.
Ah, okay.
She pulls our dance to new difficulties,
Okay.
and this is very good.
Yeah, I'm curious. Please tell me, what are those training sessions like that you go on Saturdays? What is that like?
Yeah. So, do you want to talk? So, at the beginning of the year, to like half, uh, she gives us classes about techniques, about dance techniques, about how stepping, about I don't know, chest movements, head movements, connection, and so to the half year through the end year, we start to choreograph and train the choreographs. So we have both parts, the class part, the teaching part, and the choreography part. So it's very good to
Yeah.
be.
I'm curious, real quick. Could you give, myself or other people, who are just learning Brazilian Zouk, could you give us some tips or hints on, the technical aspects of the dance?
Sorry,
We have two.
let me just close this door first. Essa música tá saindo. Yeah. So, what tips could I give you? So you are a beginner, and you are starting to learn Zouk. First, you have like many ways to learn Zouk, not just with the class. You can talk about this. Is
Yeah.
one way to learn this. You can
Watch
videos. Is another way. See people dancing at dance parties and watch like really watch. You can take classes and you can read about dance or about Zouk. You can see two left feet podcast.
I love it. I love it.
So more focus. Yeah. I think something that really atrapalha a big obstacle, a big wall that I see to beginners is when they compare themselves with people that dance a long time.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
You see some people, someone who dance a lot of time, and you said, I cannot do this, but you are starting.
Yeah.
That people start a lot time ago, so there's nothing to
Yeah.
compare.
Yeah.
The idea is like enjoy your little wins.
Yes.
Like the little things that you learn or that you feel, enjoy this. Don't think about like I need to learn that movement or I need to learn that skills. Enjoy the process.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious. could you give me some advice for improving the connection with your partner? Any help on that?
Yeah. To me, dancing in a social is like a conversation, right? It's like a verbal conversation. So if you try to apply the same principles, will work good. Like you have to be polite, you have to speak, but also learn, also listen the other person. Yeah, uh, it's the same thing. So to connection, I think I lost my focus. I like the process of uh, lead something and look for the answer. And if isn't the answer that I waited to, I adapted myself and enter at the movement that the follower are doing. Did you understand?
Uh, try say it one more time. One more time.
Yeah. Like if I lead something and the follower don't do the movement that I expected,
Uh huh.
I don't freeze or I don't keep going at my idea. I go to
Right.
her idea.
Right. Okay.
So this way you never have a mistake. You just will be surprised to go to other way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I wanna ask you the same question, Larissa, for followers out there. How can they improve their connection?
Yeah, I think about the connection, it's something very important in the dance. And to connect better with my partner, I always see what it's his body telling me, is telling me. So when he,
Hugs me.
yeah, when he hugs me, uh,
Is this correct? Hugs me?
Yeah.
hugs
Yeah.
me.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. When he hugs me, um, I can uh, like read what type of dance, and when I look to him dancing with me, I can read this. Okay, I will try explain again. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you good. You're fine.
uh, Basically, I read the person I'm dancing. So first of all, I like to look here and see the of his body,
Yeah. This chest.
and yes, I look to the chest and his face too. But the body says a lot of things.
Right.
So I
Right. Of
can
course.
like the way he dances, the way he leads, the strong that he leads, and I can adaptive with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have have other tip that is very useful. It's like if I want to move this movement from here to here, I cannot just think at the beginning and at the final. I have to think like all the process and be present all the process. Because like
Yeah.
if something happens, I can control or be at the moment. If you start thinking like I'm here and I want to do just this, if something happened at the middle and you are not listening, you will lose your connection. So
Yeah.
you have present and leading all the moment. And if something happened, you are here, you are listening. So you can
Yeah. I think that. Yeah. I think that's with any dance. It always helps to be present and in the moment.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. I want to ask you this real quick. Give me some helps on, doing the basic step. And how can myself or others, how can we improve our basic?
So, how can you improve your basic? Keep the hips of your partner close to yours is a very good idea, and have some like this the points of walking. That I think you already know, like when you extend your leg, when you start transfer your weight, total transfer of your weight, and collect the back leg uh, know each part this will be good too. And about basic steps of Zouk, like have a sensation of never stopping, like this.
Okay, make it okay, like kind of like a
Like
continuous
you,
flow.
yeah, you
Yes.
have a limit. You have when you're you think about passing just a little this to make like when you go left back, you pass your balance just a little to step right, left, and go right forward.
Mm,
Like you imagine this woo woo. I like to
okay.
imagine this. I also use this shoulder
Yeah, yeah,
shape
yeah.
move.
Yes.
Like when you go with your left back, you put your left shoulder
Exactly.
down
Yeah,
and
yeah,
forward.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. I
and
know.
when
Yeah.
Yes.
you go with your right, uh, the opposite. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I think that helps with like the
This
flow of it.
this 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 movement at your basics will help
Yeah.
you at the flow too.
It's
Yeah.
really
Okay.
for us too.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I like to think about like I don't I don't keep my body in the way of the follower. I ever think about get out of the way of the follower and leave the follower go forward because this makes your dance more comfortable. So
Mm.
I like to adapt my way to the follower keeps more fluid.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that. I
Yeah.
definitely understand that. I wanna ask y'all this, man. You all have been how long have you all I guess been teaching classes? How long has that been going on?
How long am I teaching Zouk?
Yeah, how long have you both been teaching?
It's like 1 year and a half. Zouk, 1 year and a half.
Okay. And I'm curious, you know what was it like learning to teach Zouk? What was that like, the process?
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, do you wanna talk?
Focus.
Talk. First, I given classes of other dances, but I really like to really understand the dance, and it makes me feel very nice, like the theoretic part. Understand the theoretic part, the tools that you use in a movement or in a lot of movement. So the challenging to me is make all this thinking be simple, easy way to translate this. Understand the dance to me is more easier than make all the things about dance be simple to teach.
Yeah.
So I think this.
Okay, yeah. And I'm
I
curious.
started like uh, being an instructor instructor with my teacher Charles
Right.
Matias.
Right.
So I learn a little and then I teach. So when he was giving classes, I always teach the girls like the basic steps or the
I don't know.
like the charms. I don't know how
Yeah, I
to say.
guess you the lady styling, I guess.
Yeah,
Play
yeah.
style. Yeah.
Yes, lifestyle. So I always teach the girls a little bit, and after this, I started to learn about the men's uh, paper, the men's paper and the dance. So I start to
Lead part.
yes, the lead part. I start to teach the men's too, and then I was a teacher.
Okay.
But
Shut up.
this was uh, this take a lot of time. Like I think
Yeah.
more than 3 years to be a teacher, a
Yeah,
really teacher.
okay, I understand. Yeah. And so I'm curious, so you're both on this in this dance company. Um are you all performing with this dance company, or is it just strictly just lessons?
Yeah, we are performing. Now we will start to go in competitions, so we are very excited. Uh, but we will start with competitions like this year now.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm curious. What is your preparation for a Brazilian Zoo competition? What is that like?
yeah. Isn't like a Brazilian Zouk competition is more dance competition, like a lot of types of dance.
Not
So
just
yeah, we have trainings at the Saturdays. We also have ballet classes, and we try to train like every time that we can together.
Yeah, okay. Sure enough. I'm curious. I saw on your Facebook page that you were practicing some counterbalances. Is that right?
Yeah,
I'm
I am.
curious.
I am.
Yeah, could you give me some tips on on doing some counterbalances? How do you perfect that?
Yeah. So there's a lot of things to say,
yes.
but you have to think physically. I like to think about this physically because it works. So if you have a counterbalance, more chow is your contact, more easy or more soft is to you to hold this. So imagine that your partner is doing a counterbalance. If your hands are up, it's easier to you to hold than if your
Uh,
hands are down, right?
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I like to keep my contact like up,
So yeah, higher
and
on her back.
yeah,
Yes.
and works like this. A big counterbalance is more stable, but it's more harder to accelerate or decelerate. So it's like a beginner counterbalance. Like
Ah,
you use strong, but it's more stable.
yeah,
A
okay.
small counterbalance is like more unstable, but it's easier to accelerate or decelerate.
Right, right,
So
right.
this way you need more technique, but it's more nice to do. Like you can be faster easier, or you can stop easier, but
Right.
you also have to have a better control. So try to make your counterbalances every time with less counterbalance. This is a very
Mm.
good idea.
Okay, yeah. So make them small. Okay. And so,
Yeah,
so I guess if you're able to do them smaller, it should be easier to do them more wide. Is that what happens?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sure enough. Sure enough. I understand that. I wanna ask you all. You all been dancing since you were children, pretty much. What are some lessons that you've learned from dancing that you're able to use in your everyday life?
Wow.
Uh, So I think dancing is a very good way to learn how to be in a society. Like
Mm.
because when you dance, you are interacting with other people, and you want every time be a good person or have a good interaction.
Yes, you learn how to respect the other people to
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
support,
And who dances is more dance make you have a better relationship with
make
the
you
touching.
friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
make you be more normal with touching,
Yes.
Yeah, sure
just
enough.
your body,
Mhm.
or hugs, or I don't know. It's a very nice way to get experience with touching.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I definitely understand that. Okay,
Yeah.
do you have anything, Larissa?
Just I think just this.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm curious, looking at where you all are today, how would you define success for you all? What does success look like to you?
I'm very happy where I am now, but I think I can do more. So if I um, work in this, I think I will get the success
Okay.
easily.
Okay.
But I'm happy now.
Yeah.
I don't know if if more will be better.
I understand. And what about you, Louis?
Uh, what means success to me, like right now?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, how would you define
It's
success?
a very, very hard question, right?
Yes.
But I think so. Success is you achieve your goals, right? So to me, this like put goals at my list and achieve them and feel good at all the way.
So
I
so
think we
then
are.
so so then
Yeah.
let me ask you this then. So I guess what are your goals? That do you all have any set goals that you would like to accomplish?
Yeah.
Our first goal is teaching in other countries
Yeah, like my goal is travel the world dancing and
and
teaching
teaching.
and is this.
Yes,
Yeah.
my
And it's walking to happen. So I'm very happy.
Hey, okay, I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. Um, Let me ask you all this, man. For beginners, people who are new to this, but they feel like they're not getting better, like they're stuck in the same place. What advice can you give them to help them with that?
Okay.
I think that thing that you said, like you have to watch your process and appreciate it. Like yesterday I was there and now I am
The,
here.
the
Yeah,
small
but
wins.
how to involve your dance if you think that you are stopped at your.
Right, right,
Um,
right.
yes, okay.
So you have to think and in what ways can you involve, right? So the main ways that we taught, and you cannot forget that you have to dance. You have to practice a lot. Classes are very very important too because have some skills that you learn just in classes or just with someone that understand the technique that can teach you. So I think it's a good idea. Like take classes.
Yeah,
It's like
definitely.
simple, but it's what really works.
Yeah, I understand that.
And you should find someone to train with you and try to change ideas.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you this. Let me ask you this. For people who are intermediates in a dance and they want to get to that advanced level, what advice could you give them?
I think practice too, still. And I think if you want to be advanced in the dance, you can learn like different things that people don't do, things that will uh, diferenciar você.
Differentiate.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm do some movement and the people just sorry. I do a movement and just me do this movement. So it's a differential, something different in me, and who will bring me
Qual a palavra em português?
que vai me trazer algo que seja diferente para as pessoas, algo que vai me destacar.
So she's saying that you have to look for things that are not common
Yes, are not common.
to differentiate your dance, to put your style at your dance.
Okay,
Yes,
to kind of
it's
make
some.
it your own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
To me, it's like uh, when you are a beginner, you learn the steps, like the figures, the movements, and you have to learn them the way they teach you. So when you start involving, you have to start thinking not about the movements or about the steps. You have to learn about the tools, the tools that you use, the techniques that you use. Like you don't want more learn like that big sequence of head movements that is very hard. You want learn what tool you use in each part of the sequence, because you can broke this and do like whatever you want.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Not
so I don't want to learn that shape of counterbalance. I want to learn counterbalance technique to them to can do any shape that I want. If you know the roots of the movement, you can do like every movement, every
right.
shape, every,
Yeah, okay, I understand that. I understand
yeah.
that. And I understand what you're saying. Was Larissa saying that you need to kind of I guess find your own style? Is that what she was trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay,
It's
sure enough. Sure enough.
that will show the people who that you will not just dancing the basics.
Okay. Okay, I think I got you. I want to let me ask you all this real quick. And I want you both to answer it. Can you give me one tip that can make anyone a better dancer immediately?
Ah, good question. Good question.
Mm,
Larissa first. First.
immediately. Mm, I think uh, the conversation. If you listen to people, you can dance better. You can do things better, and the people who will dance with you will be comfortable because you listen to her or to him, and he listened to you. Like the both are listening, the both are answering. So I think this is very important.
So yeah, just I guess listening to your partner.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
understand that. Yeah.
So my tip is do every movement like is your last one. Like
Yes.
give the most importance to the movements of your dance, because this is what means at truth.
Not just for the movement, but your partner too.
Yeah. So if you do every movement as this movement is the last one of your life,
Oh
you
man.
put all your attention there. So
Yeah. That's a good one. Always being present in the moment, and that always leads to some incredible dances. So I understand that.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna I wanna thank you both for taking time out your day to talk to me. I really do appreciate that.
we thank you too.
Yeah.
It's very nice speaking with you here.
Was a challenge for me.
Yeah, to meet you. Our English isn't very good, but
Yes.
we are practicing.
Yo, I'll say this, man. Your English is way better than my Portuguese. So you, you guys are fine. Your English is fine, man. Your English is fine. I want to ask you this real quick. Tell me, what are some of your upcoming events? What do you have going on?
So we are planning to go like Europe and New Zealand
Nice.
and US too and Canada too.
Nice, that's awesome. You're gonna be doing some teaching, traveling and teaching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Um,
Nice.
And so, do you all teach any weekly classes, or is it, or are you just teaching like at festivals and congresses?
Like here
Yeah,
now,
in Brazil. Yes. Yeah.
we work more with
Private classes.
private classes and workshop classes.
Okay. 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 Sure enough. Sure enough. And so, real quick, let me ask you this. How can people reach out to you? How can people get in contact with you?
Yeah, I think it's better you contact with us.
Okay, we have the Instagram and the Facebook page, so the people can look for Luí and Larissa.
Luí e Larissa.
Larissa.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yes. And we have a number to contact too.
Yeah, but I think it's easier by the Instagram or Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Luí e Larissa at both
Yeah.
medias.
Sure enough. Yeah. So when I upload this, I'm gonna make sure I put all your contact information in the details.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
of course, yeah, yeah. So Louis and Larissa, I really appreciate you all, taking the time out to talk to me. I really appreciate that.
Me too.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah. So yeah,
Was
I just want to say,
nice
yeah,
you and train our English. We are
Yes.
more used to
yeah.
give private classes in English and not interviews.
I understand, I understand. But yeah, I want to say thank you so much, and just please enjoy the rest of your day. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, you
You
too.
too.
Take it easy.
Falou, mano. Até
Yeah.
mais.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
That's all it is. Hey everyone! If you made it this far to all the way to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much. Um, my overall goal with making these interviews and these episodes is to give a voice to dancers. To give them a platform to speak their story. So, if this is of value to anyone, then that means the world to me. My overall goal is to give value to the dance community. So, if you find no value in this, then I urge you to please let me know where I can improve on. Um, I I truly want to, just uh, give value and content to the dance community. So please let me know how I can improve, where I'm messing up, because to be 100% honest with you, I'm learning along the way as I do this. I truly am. So to be able to interact with the dance community, it means the world to me because it gives me feedback and it lets me know what I'm doing right, where I can improve upon. What I'm doing wrong, which I feel like might maybe more important. So please, if you all could comment and just let me know what you think, it means the world to me because that feedback just helps me improve. So um, please comment as well. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot as well. But I want to say thank you so much for just watching this because it means the world to me. I want to take you on this journey of the Two Left Feet podcast. I'm very excited for it. So, once again, thank you so much.